Patrice, what are you doing here? You have been on a silhouette class all morning. You've been on your Bling Box Zoom all afternoon, and now you're here stitching out a file.
For craft therapy.
And you work full time. I don't know how you do it all, but I am so happy you're here. So thank you.
You're my therapist. After all of that, I need therapy right now.
She's finally admitting it. She is finally admitting that I am her sponsor.
No,
of some type.
It's different. It's different.
Well, welcome to Live, everyone. I did on Thursday night, and if you're new here, I am Marilyn, and my channel is Making with Marilyn, and then Patrice is here, and her channel is Craftable Things. And on Thursday nights, I do a live, love those hearts. I do a live, and on this last Thursday night, I used Embroidery software to fumble my way through digitizing a mug rug. And it actually had turned out really cute. The file had a few issues. One of the issues, and if you were there, the first squares, and we'll go through the steps in a minute, but just trust me, the first squares weren't squares anymore when I went to digitize it, or when I went to stitch it out. Long story short, it was because I had this hidden stitches feature on. And then, let's see, I also had a couple of steps that were the same color that shouldn't have been. And then today I stitched out the mug rug again. And can you see the stitches on the outside barely? I figured out that I needed to make some adjustments on sizes of the squares. So tonight we're gonna stitch out what I hope to be the final file, so then I can put it in my members live. And Chris Smith, big old shout out to her. I was on Thursday Night Live, and then later that night she said she'd be happy to walk me through some things, and she gave me an embroidery design lesson, and we were on there till like 1:45 my time, 2:45 her time in the morning. And so I also made some changes to my design based on what she told me, such as stitch length for certain types of layers, and whether you go around once or twice for certain types of layers. So hopefully this is the last iteration of this design, and then I'll put it in the members tab. But Patrice is coming on to stitch it out in her multi-needle while I stitch it out one more time after making a final tweak on my single needle. So thank you guys for being here. That was long, wasn't it, Patrice? Just blah, 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 blah. It's like Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah.
But it was all good information that we needed to know and hear.
No, thank you. Thomasina Nicholas, hello, welcome. Welcome. Welcome to everybody. I see so many familiar faces. And I promised Patrice that we would not be on real long because she's literally been working all day. And then tomorrow she's going to turn around and do some more classes. And so we're probably going to go ahead and get started. But I do appreciate you all being here. And that's it. I appreciate you being here. Okay, so Patrice, do you happen to have the design up in Embroidery so you see what's going on, or you want me to just tell you before each step?
So I tried to open it, but my computer wouldn't open it.
Did your embroidery machine open it?
Let me go look at it.
You did say DST, right? Did I send you the wrong thing?
No, I think you sent me the right thing. It's on my machine. Like, it's here, but it looks wonderful on my machine, but my computer, my MacBook just wouldn't open it. It said, when I tried to open it, Marilyn, guess what? And I know that this computer is lying to me because I know you and I trust you. And it says, Apple cannot verify the file EMB mug rug, and they can't tell if it's free of malware that may harm your Mac or compromise your privacy. You don't believe they tried you? They tried to put a wedge in between our relationship by making me think.
Shame on them. Shame on them.
That's sad.
Well, hopefully this goes well. We'll see. But let me show you. So this is the original design. Let me go ahead and Let me go ahead and show. This is the one that I stitched out on Thursday. I love the colors. It has a stippling, and the stippling is across everything except for the center circle and the satin stitches and the word bloom. But it's over the flower part. And then today, when we were in your bling, Craft a Bling box Zoom, I stitched out this one. And then I saw that I could see the stitches on the side after turning inside out. So I made some adjustments. Now the flat, plus, because like Sharon Davenport had told me, and I would like to do the same thing, that she top stitches. Well, bloom is too close to the outside to top stitch. So I adjusted everything to make everything a little bit smaller to leave some room around the outside to top stitch.
It looks so good,
So
Marilyn.
that is my final, hopefully my final design. I didn't do a great job of cutting around the satin stitch before I satin stitch around the placement stitch on this one, but I was just in a hurry to get through it to make sure it worked. So let's go ahead and get started. What I'm going to do, and you guys might do it differently, Patrice, you might do it differently, but I'm going to start by just hooping some cutaway stabilizer. The reason I'm only putting the cutaway stabilizer in my hoop is because to do this design, I need to use my 6x10 hoop, and this mug rug is just 5x5. But this design will work in a 6x10. I probably need to do it a little bit smaller for those people that have the largest hoop they have is 5x7. So I'm just going to hoop my stabilizer. And the first step in this is a placement stitch. Oh, we can bring Patrice back bigger. And the placement stitch is going to show me where I'm going to put down my batting and my outside fabric. So my outside fabric in this case is this. It's hard to tell, but it's a polka dot. I want my thread to blend in with my outside fabric so that when you turn it right side out, if there's any stitches that show it all, they blend in. So I guess the first thing I need to do is, sorry, there we go. So the first thing I need to do is change the thread. And Sharon Davenport, I successfully used my auto threader today, only about the second or third time ever. And I only did it once today, but it worked.
Awesome.
So let me see what color I want for that. I think I'll just use white. So
what are we using white for?
I'm using white for the first thread because it's going to be fairly close to my outside layer.
Okay.
So I would probably use a color that's similar to what you're using for your background. Have you chosen your colors yet?
Yep.
And what are they? Because your colors are always beautiful. You can show them while I'm threading this thing.
It's nothing they haven't seen me do before.
It's going to be teal. It's sunflowers. Teal, I got that right. And sunflowers.
No.
Yay! Okay.
I even have more teal.
I like that top one. I went to Joann's yesterday. So the Joann's I went to, the closest one's an hour away. It's in a mall in Joplin, Missouri. The store was immaculate. Mm-hmm. I went into two of them when I went to visit my sister a week or two ago, and they were really in sad shape. But you know, tons and tons and tons of people, lots of cutting of fabric, lines galore, and those poor workers couldn't keep up with anything. But the store that I went to yesterday, it wasn't super busy. It was immaculate. The fabric was probably about 2/3 to 3/4 of what's usually there, but they combined it all together, so there were empty shelves, off by themselves. It looked very nice. Very sad, but it looked very nice.
My joints was too sad. I could go back in there.
Yeah. The ones in Wichita were too. They were just really sad.
And then the workers, like the workers at mine, like they were still, they were putting in 100% and just to know.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know if you saw Sharon had posted about she was in one and a customer was really rude to the worker, like it was the worker's fault, and of course the worker is losing their job.
Exactly.
And the customer was really rude to them. And it's like, yeah. Okay.
That's pretty sad.
Okay, I'm gonna try this auto threader again. We'll see if I can get it to work 2 times in one day for me.
So we're ready to do the placement?
Nope, it didn't work. Yes, you're ready to do the placement.
So the first color, Maryland.
And Patrice, anything that you notice that you're like, huh, or that should maybe be adjusted, based upon your experience with it, let me know. I promise you my feelings won't get hurt. If you want to wait till after the live to let me know that too, that's fine. Because I want to make it as seamless for the people that use it. One thing, when I was on my live, I was annotating what I wanted each layer to say. And then when I saved it as a stitch file, all that went away. So I'm probably going to be just having short instruction what each layer is or each stitch is. But we are good to go. Okay, so my first step is it tells me to attach my hoop, and I've already selected my correct hoop size. And let's see, can you guys see this? Yep. And so this first step, all it is it's going to put a square on my hoop so I know exactly where to put my batting and my first layer of fabric. If you want to just hoop those things in, you can, and you could skip this step. But I like to know where so I don't have to waste all that fabric or batting. And I'm putting white thread on white stabilizer, so it'll be a little hard to see, but I'll be able to see it.
And then after the placement is the tack down.
Yes, so after the placement, we're going to tack down our batting and our first piece of fabric.
And then the other one is going to be the...
And I'm still cutting it too big, but it'll be fine. But I do want to throw it under my heat press real quick. Press it out. And then I got this batting. It is a fusible batting. I don't think it was called batting, but it's like batting. It's kind of felt like. But I'm not going to fuse it to my fabric. It's just you can if you want to. And so we're just going to float these things.
Really, does this? Oh, no, never mind.
And this batting has little, glue dots on the back that if you fused it, they would stick it on there. And it really doesn't shift on this. It doesn't shift on the stabilizer, so I didn't even have to use tape. So I'm going to put down my batting and my first piece of fabric, and this fabric goes pretty side up. And then I like to start mine, and then I usually like to stop it to trim, but this is eventually going to be the outside, and when the bag gets slipped, it's not going to show, so it's no big deal. And for my tack down, per my embroidery lesson with Chris, basically when I am sewing something down, I'm going to do a double run, and it's going to be slightly shorter than just a placement stitch. I learned so much just in our late night session, Chris.
Chris is so proud of you, Marilyn. I know she is.
Okay, so do you have both of those steps done?
Oh no, Marilyn, it's okay. You can go ahead.
I'll wait. I'm not in a hurry. While I'm waiting, I'll just cut the fabric I'm going to use later.
I have to change my colors and all that.
Hey, everyone that's coming in. I didn't really, because I told Patrice I'm not going to be on very long, and she's been working all day also. I haven't worked all day, but I mean, I haven't been around my husband at all today. So I told her I wasn't going to be on very long. So I kind of bypassed a lot of the, thanks, Chris. I kind of bypassed a lot of the hello to everybody, but I'm so happy that you're here. I'm very appreciative.
So, Mirabelle, are we okay? So, I already have the placement stitch. Now I'm going to put the batting and the top fabric on there, right?
Yes. And hopefully I don't tell you any wrong steps. I've done this fall enough. I think I know it by heart. But, you know.
I mean, the
things going to happen.
The steps look pretty good. I can tell, like, what's next.
Okay.
Oh, you're good. I just need 2 pieces of this, a piece of batting, and the inner parts for the flower. Mm-hmm. I saw steps looked really good. I saw everything.
Thank you.
Let me put this. I'm just cutting out my batting.
Oh no, so Delonda, Morgan's thing was outside. It has been super windy across this country. Yesterday when we went to Joplin, it was so dusty and windy. So dusty and windy. It was like first thing I did when I got home was just showered off. Okay, Kristen said something to you. Thank you, Patrice. I wanted to clarify that. Let me see what she's clarifying.
Oh,
good for her. That is my sister as well, as long as she at least makes Becker okay.
Probably the batten.
I'm not sure.
Say earlier, like she wanted to get all the supplies for this. You know, Kristen can probably make this with her sewing machine.
Absolutely.
You don't have to.
Oh no! Some of the other vendors' items blew away, including some glass and a whole cake. Oh my gosh!
Oh no! That one is not playing. All right, I'm gonna go put this on to tack it down here, dear.
Okay. And I'm wondering if I've made my flower a little too small now. I might be able to make it back a little bit larger. But it was too large before to get bloom on there and be able to top stitch around. So I wanted to make some adjustment.
I should have ironed this, but I'm not gonna iron.
You can iron it afterwards, right?
Or never.
So Shay, I don't know if Shay's in here because I've been trying to stay like on track. She stitched it out and she already gave it to her friend. I thought that was sweet. And then Demps is going to stitch out the 3.75 by 3.75. But, you know, she works all weekend, so it might be a while before she does that.
All right, here. step is done. So the third step is going to be another placement stitch for the inner part of the flower.
The next step's going to be a placement stitch for the outer part of the flower.
The outer part. Let's get ready. Rumble. Oh, I need to
What?
I need to cut out another piece of material.
Okay. Hopefully I cut mine large enough. Yeah, I did. So right now, for everybody watching, because if you get this off my members tab and you want to make it, right now it is doing a placement stitch for the outside of this part of the flower. And I'm going to have to move you guys over for a minute because with it being white thread on this light fabric, it's hard to see. Okay. So now we're going to do a tack down stitch. And for those of you that are new to embroidery, haven't started embroidery, the tack down stitch is going to just do the shape of the flower on this piece of fabric. Then we'll take it off and we'll trim around it.
Because that way I would have a matching pair. Me too. Not one.
Hey, Kelly. And Patrice, because it's a tack down, it's sewing something to it. In my lesson, I learned to go around twice. So it's going to go around twice. All right, let me bring you guys over here and cover it so you don't get sick while I do. Okay, so you can see the white thread. That is the tack down stitch. And so now it's time to cut around that. And I'm getting better at cutting. I've kind of figured out where to pull and what to pull against and how to pull your scissors toward you against the back of the fabric.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I'm getting a little better at it, but I did cut the stitches the other night. Let's see, was that Thursday night? I can't remember. Whenever it was, I think you were on with me, I think. Did we do something? When was that? It was Thursday night.
Was it Thursday or Tuesday?
Wasn't it? Didn't we bling and then we stitched? Did I stitch? Maybe it was Tuesday. I don't know. The days are running together, but I accidentally cut some stitches.
Yeah. It happens, but on this one, it's fine because you're going to be doing a satin border or satin stitch around the edge, so it really wouldn't be too.
Yeah, and I made the satin stitch pretty good size so that you don't have to be perfect with your cutting. Now on this one, you can see a little bit of the gray and black fabric out there, but I was doing it super fast just to try out the design. I wasn't too concerned about it. The other one I did, that one I did a really good job of cutting. Okay, Krishna says we blinged and stitched on Tuesday. So that must be when it was. Hey, Fern. Fern, we are just stitching out the file that I made on Thursday after working with the file for a while and having a embroidery lesson. And I went on the Brilliance Facebook group and chatted up some people. I made some changes to it, so we're just doing a final, hopefully final stitch out before I put this in the members tab.
I should have did a better group of flowers. Look at my flowers. I should have did it better. I don't like it now.
Oh, of where they're, let me see.
See how, like, I should have positioned it better than like that. But I'm going for it.
It'll be fine. It's beautiful colors. They aren't even going to pay attention to the pattern or that. They're not going to look at what you looked at.
Yeah. I should have tried to put the center of one of the actual sunflowers in the center where
the
spot is. That's what I should have done.
That would have been cute.
It's all good. It's all good. Now it's gonna do the stippling.
So what all steps have you done?
I've only placed the appliqué for the flower. It looks like it's gonna do the stippling next, or no?
Yeah, as long as you've done, yeah, you did the tack down. Yeah, the next step is it's going to do the stippling because I wanted the stippling to go over, you know, the petals of the flower and out here. Now I'm going to change. I want my stippling. I thought it turned out really cute on this one. I have pink stippling. So I'm going to move my thread back to a pink color. All right, so I'm taking a ride again, back this way. And then I've got to change out that thread right there. So I'm going to use this color. And trim my thread and then pull it down through the needle. Patrice, you've barely probably eaten anything today.
I ate something when we got out of the Zoom, and then I'm nice and full, Marilyn. I had some vegan bolognese and two veggie wraps.
2 veggie wraps?
Well, wonton, like the veggie pot stickers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That sounds good.
It's very tasty.
All right, I'm going to give this auto threader a try. I'm going to try it once. If it doesn't work first. Oh, it went through. It went through. I need to have my tweezers instead of this. Go.
Exactly, Miss Sharon Davenport.
What'd she say?
She said I'm going to have to go back to work in order to get some rest. That's true.
Okay, so like Patrice said, this step will be the stippling, which, you know, you wouldn't have to do, but it gives it more of a quilted look. Hi, Robin. Hey, Renee. Yes, squiggly like quilting. They're in the middle of stitching. If you want to trim your stuff, stop your machine. Don't do what I started doing when I first started and sneaking in there and trimming.
Anytime Marilyn invites me to embroider something, I'm there. Anytime.
And this is a pretty quick project.
I mean, there was a time where I like had to plead and beg her, Marilyn, please, 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 can we embroider, please?
That's true.
And I'm just happy to be here.
And if you're somewhat new, the first time probably that we did embroidery on live, I said if it goes bad, I'm just going to stop and I'll bling.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And now I'm like, okay, after the bling, let's embroidery now.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You're like, let me hurry. I never knew you could bling that fast, Marilyn. I knew it.
I was fast today, wasn't I?
Very. And the other day you were super fast. I never knew you could do it so fast.
Thank you guys in the chat who are answering questions, of people in the chat asking questions. That is really, really helpful, valuable, because most of you have a whole lot more experience with this than I do. And so thank you for answering those questions. Evelyn, I have embraced it now.
If we'll be able to get cracker noodles
Yeah.
for the past like month now.
Now, if I would have been thinking, I would have used the same color of thread to do my tack down stitch. But that tack down stitch is going to get covered over with the satin stitch. It's just, I didn't do the satin stitch immediately because I want the satin stitch to cover over the stippling. Yeah, retirement's been good. And, you know, at the beginning, I wasn't so sure about it. Cheryl said, who knew you would put him bling for embroidery? And I think, if I'm recalling correctly, that the next step now will be to do the satin stitch around the outside of the flower. Is that what you're seeing on your computer, Patrice?
Yeah, I think I'm doing the satin stitch around the flower now. And then after that, it looks like it's going to be the placement stitch.
Yeah.
And then the down for the center.
Yeah, and I don't know if you said, did you say another stippling? I only do this one stippling, but my machine's so loud I couldn't hear you.
What'd
So
you say?
I couldn't tell if you said stippling of the inside or not.
No.
Okay, good, because my machine's so loud. Okay, so find my thread. Okay, so now it is going to do the satin border around the outside of the flower. So this pink red thread is going to cover up that white thread.
I don't know what I want to put on the thing.
I like to trim it up now because that excess thread can get stuck meandering inside and outside of the satin, so I like to just get it cleaned off. Hey, Mrs. JD. So, Kristen, the Crafternoon, Patrice's spring break is not this coming week, but the following week. So if we are able to do a Crafternoon together, it'll be in like a week and a half.
You know what, Kristen, I've been asking for a Crafternoon for the longest, for her to do a Crafternoon.
I might. I'm trying to get into the groove. I'm trying to get my routine down. Then I'll add Crafternoon.
It sits here.
The satin stitch of the outside is the longest part of this whole design because it's like 3,700 stitches, and it still doesn't take that long.
Really? This looks good, girl.
Good. I'm glad you like it. Are you done?
No, I'm just doing around the edge right now.
Oh, good. Okay. I know the multi-needle's a lot faster than this, so I thought maybe you were done. Hi, Mrs. Parker. Yes, Kristen, the school that I worked at, their spring break it just started. Okay, so after this, it's going to do the placement stitch for the center of the flower. And that doesn't take a very large piece at all, just a really small piece. And then, let's see. So we have 113 people in here. Of that 113, I wonder how many people have some type of embroidery machine. Hey, Shamika. Let's see. So if you have an embroidery machine, you know what? Okay, so the members, I think I have a little sewing machine icon. I think. Barb or Renee. Okay, PE 800. Zelda has 2. If any of you have that little sewing machine icon, can you plop it in? Okay, I see sew machine, so I can't see what it looks like. Let me look on my phone. Oh, it's cute! Denise, welcome! Welcome!
Oh, hey, Denise.
Welcome! Thanks for joining. Karen says I don't, but I want one. Patrice, do you have to have your phone on in the live? Like, you gotta check out my little sewing machine icon. Really cute.
I'm in my computer. I'm about to play with those emojis right now since you said that. I'm about to put them in the chat.
Sharon has 5. Karen has 1. Well, Patrice,
what do they have 5 of? Sewing machines or embroidery machines?
I think embroidery machines. Mrs. Parker has 2 and a serger. Creative Notions. Beverly has 1. Hey, Victoria's Creations. Louise wants 1. Hey, my sewing machine is 25 years old, Penny, and it works great. So, Bernina Artista, no idea how to use it or if it is even functional. Pull it out. Let's see. Renee, Burnett, B70 Deco. Denise has 2. Chris has a couple. So, Chris, I woke up at 5 this morning and I remembered how you said you don't really sleep, and I thought, I wonder if Chris is up. Samantha has 3. Hey, Coretta. Yes, Mrs. Parker. Oh, let me make myself bigger so you can see it. Oops, that's not me. It is very sparkly.
Very sparkly.
Hey, there's the olivine. Remember today I said that I've only used it like once? And during the live, I think it was on this, and I looked down and I saw the rainbow chrome or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't notice the olivine was right under it. I think this might be the only time I've used olivine. So today, Patrice had her Craft-A-Bling box Zoom, and we did this shirt, and Olivine is one of the colors in it. Those are so pretty. The green, the white, and the purple on this purple shirt.
So cute.
Isn't that pretty? Sophia has 2. She's learning. Sheila has a 10 needle. Nice. And some older flatbeds. I'd love to have a multi-needle. Okay, so let's see where we are. 700 more stitches on this layer. Yeah, isn't that a pretty design that she had us do? So her Craft-A-Bling boxes, I don't have mine right here, but she has 2 levels. One's like a extreme bling and one's regular bling. And on the extreme bling, you get to attend a Zoom, and we had our Zoom today. And today was Penny's first Zoom. Let's see. Mama Girl, which live are you talking about?
It's Momo Girl.
Momo Girl?
Momo means pink. I learned that today. She told me earlier.
Nice.
Momo Girl. Momo means pink in not Mandarin. Is it Japanese?
It means what?
It means pink in Mandarin. It means pink in Japanese. I forgot already, but
Oh, she said in Japanese.
in Japanese it means pink.
Let's see. Bobby said, Patrice, when you're getting the XL back? Huh? Bobby said, when are you getting the XL back? Maybe, Bobby, are you talking about her big DTF machine?
My coat color back?
Hey, Gail.
Soon, supposedly. I don't know.
Okay, now that my machine has stopped, did you say that Momo Girl said Momo means queen?
No, pink. Because she
Pink.
loves pink.
Okay, yeah, with the machine going in my ear, I couldn't tell what you said. Well, then I'm a Momo Girl too.
Me too. I love pink too. It's Momo Girl.
All righty.
Momo Girl.
So we're done stitching that out. Now we're going to do the placement stitch for this middle piece. The middle piece, on my last one, I used a thread color that matched it. So I'm going to go ahead and change my thread to that color.
You left a big opening to make sure we can turn this thing right side out, huh?
What'd you say?
You left a big opening to make sure that we can turn this thing right side out.
Yep.
See, this opening is, girl, my hand can go in the opening.
Let me know when we're done if you think it's too big.
It's not too big. It's fine. We're going to stitch it, right?
Yeah. But, I mean, if that's bigger than, like, the norm, and people, you know, if I list it for sale after we put it in the members tab, if people would look at it and go, wow, that really shouldn't have been that big, let me know, because I really haven't done much. I haven't done too many purchased designs.
Marilyn, it's good. It's about 4 fingers. It's fine.
Okay.
It looks good.
I was actually going to make this a round mug rug. And then when I was thinking about turning it inside out and having to stitch around the circle and fold it in around the circle, and I was like, no, we're going to make it square. Plus, you know, it kind of goes nicely with the flower to have a square with the circular design of the flower. Okay, so now placement stitch. So once again, if you're new to embroidery, placement stitch just means it's showing you the place of where you're going to put down your fabric. And so then we put the fabric down. And why didn't you trim? Why didn't you trim? Oh, you should be down. Okay, hold on. I don't know why my machine didn't trim that. Okay. Then I'm going to put the fabric on, and then this is the tack down. Hi, Penny Smith. Hey, Jennifer. Our lovely owners, you having storms again tonight? I mean, I don't know if you had them. You might have had them last night. I can't remember. But there were a lot of storms. Oh, Bobby said that when she went into the Craft of Bling box thingy, you were out of extra large shirts. And so she's now wondering if she can do that. Sandra, welcome. Welcome. Thank you.
Sure. We should have extra large shirts. I think we should. I'll check with you. I don't order the shirts, but we should.
Bobby, do you already get them, or you are waiting to join when you could join as with Excel?
They should be able to do it. This is gonna be so cute, Marilyn.
Thank you. So Sandra, thank you very much. I know I said that, but I was thinking, so I don't feel like I really expressed it correctly. So thank you. Yay!
And Miss Sandra, I started watching the show last night, but I gotta go back and watch it tonight. Like I gotta really pay attention to it.
I'm not gonna ruin it for you, but I saw Sandra last night said something about the ending is surprising or good or something. It was a good show.
It was good?
It was good.
I gotta go watch
She
it.
was
right. Huh?
She was right. Sandra.
She was right.
Because she had talked about it being either good or surprising or, something.
I'm gonna watch it. I started out watching it last night, but girl, it's something about the lavender. It's been really putting me to sleep.
I looked up the Dr. Teal's, I think they call it sleep spray or something for your pillows and stuff.
Yes. That's what I've been using. Well, sometimes it would work, but when I incorporate it now, like with the whole wash and stuff, like it works now. Like before it stopped its magic on me for a while.
You just needed to add a little more to the process.
Yes. And I really need to learn to wind down and not
oh gosh.
Going to bed. It's so hard.
Yeah, I need to learn that too. I need to learn to put my computer down to wind down, because that blue light, you don't wind down with that blue light going.
Yeah.
Although if I am editing my own videos, they put me to sleep.
Not your own videos putting you to sleep, Marilyn. Don't say that.
Awful. That's awful. Like, oh my gosh.
Yes. No.
Oh, hey, Jessie.
How many pieces of batten did you put down?
So I put down one to begin with, but I'm going to put another one. When I put down the other piece of fabric, I'm going to put another one in there.
Yeah, I would say put another.
Because I like my mug rugs a little bit thicker. Like this one that I made on Thursday, it only has one piece.
Mm-hmm.
And then one that I stitched out today, yes, this one, I put 2 pieces in it.
Yeah. The 2. Because I think with it on the top, that the stippling kind of beat it down really nicely.
Yeah.
And kind of flatten it out even more. So
yes. Yeah.
I think pieces would be good, but it looks great. Did you use fabric glue to glue yours?
I used like hem tape. Yeah, the only reason I have the clips on here is because I didn't have time to hem tape it, and I wanted to kind of train the fabric to be that way. So that's what I did on both of them.
Just gotta. I want to top stitch it, Marilyn.
What?
I want to top stitch it, but I'm not going to top stitch it now.
Yeah, I'm not going to top stitch mine tonight, but I will. Oh my gosh, hold on, Patrice.
I don't like the center part, but it is what it is. It has my little sunflowers on it.
I'm going to make you big so we can see it. All right. It's so, the colors are beautiful.
I chose a different color, different blue here. But
those colors are really nice. Now I want to do a yellow and turquoise one, but I don't even know. I think I have some turquoise fabric somewhere. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow.
Thank you, Sharon, Jessie, and Bobby. Jess wants to know, is your carrot available, Marilyn?
Hold on just a minute. This is my what?
Is your carrot available? The carrot that you made. Remember the carrot?
Oh, the carrot. I hadn't put it in my store or anything, but I don't see me really. I don't know. Let me think about it. Let me think about that. Hold on, Jess. We'll do something. Out the yin yang. I will have flowered mugs out of yin yang. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we are done with the basic, part of the stitching. Now we just need to attach the other piece of fabric onto the top of it so that then we can turn it right side out and it'll be a complete mug rug. Oh, no. I got to put the word down. Do you already have the word bloom down?
For me?
Yeah.
Girl, I'm done.
Oh, you're done.
Like
cap on it and everything?
Like all caps done.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, your machine's faster than my little baby. That's okay. Fine.
You've been entertaining. I've been over here playing around with the machine while you've had to do all the real entertain us, teach us.
All right, well, it's your turn to entertain now while I finish this.
I'm a horrible entertainer.
No, you're not.
I did our Love Landers. Okay, so I have something on my porch right now where Amazon just delivered me. Guess what? Thanks to Fern. So look at EM1010 and guess what was over there? I have more than this, but this was just sitting there on that EM1010 and I was like, Fern, I found the flyers. I was like, Fern, guess what I just found? And she was like, what, the flyers? I was like, yeah. Stuff, so I found it, and so I finished my earring. I'm gonna wear it on Monday.
Okay.
Bar.
Oh, it's not done.
I agree, Shay. I agree. Thanks, our Love Landers and Robin S. Thanks, Robinus. Marilyn turned her sound off because she thinks the sewing machine is bothering us. Oh, Marilyn. The embroidery machine stitching is like music to my ears. Thank you, Barb. Barb, I should have waited to wear this on Monday. I'm gonna have to do something different. I should have waited to wear this on Monday. This shirt is like 2 years old. I think I made this shirt like 2 years ago. It was 3 years ago. It had to be 2 years ago in 2023, more than likely. I made it a while ago. And this is actually my first time wearing it. Because I made it, I was going to give it away, and I never gave it away. Thank you, Donzel. Oh, super cute. I will be wearing these earrings on Monday, but I have to do me another shirt. Hopefully, I won't want to design another shirt. Do you guys see Marilyn's cute emojis? She has one that says, "Hi, guys," in her voice. Y'all know how she says it in her videos. Hi, guys. So we have that one. She has a sewing machine because she loves sewing machine. Oh, Marilyn, that sewing machine is so cute, girl.
I don't go, "Hi, guys." You sounded all sexy. Mine's the more annoying, "Hi, guys."
Not annoying. Hey, Ernie.
Happy birthday, Mr. President. That's what you sounded like. That Marilyn.
That was the wrong Marilyn. I had the wrong Marilyn. Oh my
goodness. Yes, you did.
Oh.
Okay, so the last step in this process is to put a back piece on it. But the way we put the back piece on so that we can then flip it inside out is to put pretty fabric face down. Thank you, Monique. Welcome.
The one that said, Marilyn.
What?
You want to put Marilyn?
A different Marilyn. Okay, so I'm going to put my thin batting down, and then I'm going to put the pretty side of my fabric on top. And I should have cut it a little wider so I didn't have to worry about it. Let me check it out. That looks fine right there. Right there. And then this is going to go on the machine, and it's going to stitch around 2 times, leaving an opening on this side.
Leaving a 4-finger opening.
What, Patrice?
Leaving a 4-finger opening.
Is that what I did? A 4-finger opening?
It was easy. The thing is that when it's so small and the opening is so tiny.
Oh my gosh.
Nobody likes to do that. So I thought it was very fair. I thought the opening is a good amount.
Okay.
And I'm just going to do my top stitch over it, but I'm not going to do a top stitch right this.
So let me ask you this. If you were doing it, would you be like, yeah, I like that size opening? Or would you be like, oh, I should have a little tighter opening?
No, I like that size opening because if you're going to have to top stitch around it anyway, like it's not something, then it's not a big deal. Like, I think it's perfect. That's top stitch anyway. Oh, we have a new member. Hey, Miss.
I messed it up. Thank you, Bobby.
What did she do?
I messed it up. I got to take that off. Oh, I'm sorry.
What happened?
I put the batting on the wrong place. Okay, who were you getting ready to ring?
You put the batting on the wrong place?
Yeah.
Oh.
The batting needed to go on the very top because now I have batting between the 2 layers. So I'm going to have to rip that out real quick. Sorry, Patrice.
No, you're fine. I thought that's what you were doing when we were talking about it.
No. Welcome. I was busy yapping.
But I thought that's what you were doing.
No, mine's hard to tell because both layers are so light. Okay. I know I have a seam ripper somewhere. Darn it, Patrice. I was trying to get you off fast.
Oh, no rushing.
Then I went and messed up. There's one.
Oh, Chris said the same thing, and Bobby.
Yes.
Jesse said it happens, Marilyn. Chill out.
I'll bet he didn't say chill out.
I just added that for him.
I knew it. I knew it.
I like that's what he means. Like Jesse is a man of a few words, but those few words say a lot. They say a lot. So.
Jesse, is that what you meant? Chill out?
Yep. Oh, Miss Sharon Davenport, the weather gets better.
Uh-oh.
Kristen says she has to do a better job at leaving a large enough opening. Yeah, it's easier when the opening's large. So that way you don't have to like get cramps in your fingers.
Okay, this fabric might get a hole in it. If it does, it's not a big deal. It's a little 6x6 square. And I'll just put a new one on top.
Jesse said right.
I think he meant right me, but that's not what he meant.
No, that's exactly what he meant.
Oh, okay. We're going to go at this a different way because this stitch eventually, it is not going to show because it's going to be turned. So we are going to literally just cut this off. Oh, but I got to get that batting off.
Kristen, I would totally like, so mine just has one piece of batting. I could actually, if I really felt like it, I would just go ahead and maybe try to stuff another piece inside to make it a little bit thicker too. I think the 2 pieces of batting really helps it, especially this one because of the stippling on the top. Like I feel like it kind of helps to flatten it out even more. So I would totally put 2 pieces of batting in here just to help it, because right now it feels kind of, it doesn't look like it right here because of the fabric's coming together, but it is kind of thin right there, like in the center.
I like the feel from it from the backside better when you have a second piece of batting in there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the backside feels kind of, I don't know, not right. Oh.
Vanessa, yes, girl. Thank you. These are the ones from last night.
Oh, they are? Those were so cute.
Thank you, Dear Bear.
I've seen that file, that type of file before, the invisible, whatever it was called.
Mm-hmm.
And I was reading because I was like, how did they do that? And I read how they did it, but they look so good, you know. You can't, at least on camera, you can't tell that they're how you did it, the magic.
And you can't really even tell in person. The thing is that if you're using an acrylic that's not the mirrored acrylic, you can't tell at all. But the way that fall, like once you put the jump ring in, the way that they fall, the second pair, it hangs over the cracked line.
I gotcha.
You can't tell. Thank you, Miss Evelyn Warner. Chris said, Marilyn, we need another session so I can show you proper seam ripper. It's so much.
In seconds? How do you do that, Chris? Tell me. I'll try to follow the instructions.
Bobby was telling you something. I think Bobby said, Marilyn, lift it up where it's stitched and cut your stitches with your seam ripper. It's so much easier.
Oh, okay. Ah, gotcha. I think so, between the layers where you can get at it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know, I just have not made that many mistakes to have to use it. That's a bunch of bull. That was a bunch of bull. I made a lot of mistakes.
I like her. I like her emoji. Super colorful. I can't wait. Before we get off, I gotta hit bye-bye.
I know. I thought on my pre-recordeds, I always say bye-bye. So I decided to do that. And then you see the little sewing machine? I thought that was really, really cute.
It's super cute. Super cute, super Maryland. It's super you. All this, like the pink, the high guys in pink, the let's make it. I love it.
I only have 4 right now, don't I?
Yeah.
I think I can add one now.
Did you do 32 by 32 pixels?
I don't know. Do they look bad?
No. I'm just Maryland.
I don't know what I did. I talked to you one day and I made them next.
It looks good. It's an even ratio, 1:1. They look good. I wish they could be bigger though. Not yours in general. I wish bigger because they're all super tiny like this. But
yes, it's hard to. I know I was worried about that sewing machine. It's like that's a lot of stuff to put in a teeny tiny little picture. But when I look on my phone, even
it's cute.
Oh, I see your hi guys. Yeah, even on the phone it looks okay. Okay, this is a whole lot faster. Who told me this, Bobby? To lift my fabric and do it this way?
Bobby.
I think it was Bobby that told me this is really fast.
Yeah.
I mean, relatively speaking. It would have been faster just not to make the mistake, but.
Bobby's loving bling.
Is she?
It's addictive, Bobby. Jennifer Ricci. Jennifer said, retired Marilyn is doing all the things, and she definitely is, Jennifer. Thank you, Penny. So if you are a member and if like you can put up some of Marilyn's custom emojis. She created these emojis for her memberships, for her members, and you can just use some of her cute emojis. Are you making more?
What?
Are you gonna make more?
Yep. They only let you do 4 until you start getting some members. You know, you have to have so many members. And so I have another one ready, and it's just a pink heart that's glittery, kind of like rhinestones or glitter. So I want to add that, and then I don't know what else I'll do. Okay. What did I do with that fabric?
Vince just dropped a whole bunch of make it.
Aww.
Let's make it.
Okay, so Fern is asking how you use the emojis, and she is a member. On a phone, I don't know because I don't. Fern, you phone? Oh, I see them on the phone too.
Yeah. Let me. Just gotta where to go. So it's just like in YouTube. If you click onto, if you're on the computer, if you click onto where the emojis are, then it'll pull up Marilyn's emojis. It's going to be first making with Marilyn, and then right underneath it has her emojis that she created, and then right underneath it says YouTube emojis. So, and then on the phone.
Yeah, on the phone, I clicked on the little face, and it doesn't really separate the emojis so much on my phone, but it shows the custom ones first. And Bobby, welcome.
Bobby.
Welcome. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to wait and make sure I'm doing it right. So now, logically, I should have remembered, but I was busy blabbing my mouth. Here's the pretty side of this fabric. So the pretty side of this fabric has to go down next. So it's not as difficult as what I guess I made it. It's much easier than that, but I was blabbing. And then the last piece of batting.
Kelly joined last night.
Oh, all right. Let me. Thank you. Okay.
My bell only works over here at Marilyn's channel.
What?
My bell only works over here at your channel. It doesn't work on. You lost your computer, Cameron
I
Bear.
know. I'm gonna get this started and then I'll get it on and then I'll fix it. Okay, so I stopped that in the middle of the stitch, so I've got to go back, and then I'm just gonna go back to the start of stitch number 11, and then I'm gonna have to get all the way out of this. Because I want them to see this stitch. All right, let's see.
Thanks, Kristen. Thank you. She said my bell works on my channel too. Thank you.
She said the other night she was gonna try to behave, so she's.
No, she's not. Don't say that, Marilyn. Don't say that she's just trying to behave now. Don't say that.
Maybe she didn't say trying. Maybe she said she was going to.
Don't say that, Marilyn.
She knows I like to tease with her. Okay, let's see. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Did I tell you I finished the book that we were reading?
No, I knew you were. I can't get the camera to come back.
Uh-oh. Did you charge it?
This camera doesn't take charging. Okay, I'm just going to keep going because there's no reason. I mean, it's only going to stitch around it and that's it. So let's finish that out and then I'll work on it here for a minute.
Everyone in track of the storms. We're supposed to get them in North Carolina in morning. Thank you.
Zelda, let's go.
Marilyn, you're moving so fast. Welcome to Self-Town. Our lovely
Welcome, Zelda.
Our love Landers, you must know me really well. I absolutely love Punky Brewster. I still love Punky Brewster. I made Taylor watch. I bought back then when she was smaller, they had it on DVD, and so I made her watch all of them. She loves Punky. Absolutely love her.
You love who?
Much Punky Brewster. Do you remember?
Oh my gosh, I used to read those to my daughter before my daughter read. They were hilarious.
Yes. But Punky Brewster was a TV show, Marilyn.
Am I not thinking of the right thing?
What are you thinking about, Marilyn?
I'm thinking of a little storybook. It was a girl that had pigtails, and like the books weren't written in proper language. Is that not Punky Brewster?
No, Pippi Longstocking is different. I love Pippi Longstocking
No,
too.
I like Pippi Longstocking. Dang it. Now I want to text my daughter to ask who that girl was. It was a big series of books. Lots of books.
Junie
and
B?
Who?
Junie B Jones.
I think that's it.
Maybe Junie B Jones. Taylor loved Junie B Jones. Ramona and Beezus. Like there's a lot. But not Punky Brewster. Marilyn, I'm surprised that you didn't know Punky.
Punky Brewster. I don't think I've watched Punky Brewster.
Punky Brewster was really good.
Okay, so we have this mess that came off, and I'm going to stitch around decently close, except where the opening is. Where the opening is, I'm going to kind of make a little bit of a tab, which when we did that last in the hoop project with the the jeans pockets. I forgot to do that. Big mistake. And I'll show you what I'm talking about by a tab here in just a minute. And also, even though I'm cutting this tab, I'm going to get rid of the extra layers and just keep the fabric. And so right now, here, let me, oh my gosh, I can't even change anything over here. Right now, it looks like that. That's my little tab. Here's my opening. I'm going to cut away the excess cutaway and the 2 layers of batting, and it'll just leave my fabric. And that'll just decrease the added bulk right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to accidentally trim off the tab, or we'll have to start over. That'd be bad. We would just be done.
Really, you did a great job. You designed a wonderful mug rug. It was
Thank
easy
you.
to stitch out. It looks very cute.
Thank you. That means a lot coming from you.
Well, thank you for sharing your design with me, Marilyn.
You're welcome. Okay, so here it is. Front and the back. Here's the excess. So what I've done is I just go to a corner and I push that corner through, and that comes through real easily. And Chris taught me, especially here, you know, make sure you're doing 2 runs of your stitches, and she had me shorten the stitches because there's a lot of pressure being put on this.
Marilyn, so who's going to make the shirt?
What shirt?
The Chris Taught Me shirt.
That's a good one.
You gonna make it, or I have to make
We'll come on together
and make a Chris Taught Me shirt.
and do the Chris Taught Me shirt.
Yes.
Yeah. I still got to do my WWPD.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Oh, the Babysitter Club. They're talking about all of my stuff here. Judy Bloom, Beverly Cleary, the Babysitters Club books. Like, y'all talking my language now. I made Taylor read all that stuff. Well, I didn't have to make her read it. She actually enjoyed reading.
My daughter did too, and she would read multiple books at one time. It's like, how in the world do you do that? I've never been a big reader. And I have a hard time just keeping everything straight in one book.
Chris said to clip your corners.
What?
To clip your corners.
Oh, I should have clipped the corners. I should have. I did. They were pretty close to begin with. Well, I'm not stitching it down right now, so I can do that. But I was going to put the tape on it, but I'll be fine. I'll just wait. Okay, so here is the finished mug rug. Even though
Marilyn, Kristen said that the Chris Taught Me shirt needs a large TV on it. Absolutely.
Our Lovelanders, I know it's a good thing. We got a couple shirts we need to make. That would be funny to have a TV and then inside Chris Taught Me.
Uh-huh. Hey,
okay.
Paris.
So here it is. Let's see. I can't even. Where'd my other things go? You guys had said StreamYard changed. There we go.
Yeah,
okay. So here it is.
It looks so pretty.
Super cute. And then you wouldn't have to. What you could do to close it is you could just use some either fabric glue or Stitch Witch or whatever it's called, or hem tape, and tape the inside together. I'm going to put something in there, and then I'm going to try to top stitch around it and see how well I do at that. But I'm not top stitching right now. But anyway, there it is.
It looks beautiful. I love your fabric on the inside.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, I like it. So, now that I have the steps all down right and everything's working, this is basically 5x5. So I don't think it'll quite fit in a 5x7 hoop. So I have the 5x5. I'm going to do something like 4.5 by 4.5. So somebody with a 5x7 hoop could use it. And then a 3.75 by 3.75. The 3.75 won't have the word bloom on it because I just think it would get lost in it. And then I'll put that in the members tab. And I might do that late tonight because I'm going to go downstairs and hang out with Tim and we'll watch TV. So I might get them in the members tab tonight. And then maybe in a week or so, I'll put it in my Etsy store in case anybody else wants it. But I like how it turned out.
Everybody is saying cute, Mirror Bear. Now had a question. She's asking, is that the glitter fabric as the base?
No, this fabric is just a polka dot fabric. And maybe what she's seeing is the stippling on it. I'm not sure. But nope, it's just polka dot. It's hard to tell it's polka dot with the stippling on it, but there's the back side.
That's cute, though. It looks so good, Marilyn. I like the fabric that you used.
Thank you.
Bobby said you've done a great job, Marilyn. You've done a great job.
Thank you, Bobby. Thanks for your help. Thanks for asking me that question so I could stop it real quick and only have to tear out one layer of half of it instead of 2 layers of, 2 of them. So I appreciate that. All righty. Well, Patrice, thanks for coming on and spending your only time you had available to yourself today, spending it with us.
That's fine.
We appreciate that. So this design on my shirt is not my design. Do you know whose design that is?
No.
Oh, so I can tell you I've done designs by Dimps, and I don't think it's Dimps's. I've done Coretta's, it's not Coretta's. I've done, it might be, is it Robin's? And I've done Delonda's.
I don't think it's any of theirs. I don't think it's any of theirs.
Does anyone recognize this design?
I think I know who designed this, Marilyn. I think I know who made that.
You think you know?
Yes.
Was it you? I thought I asked you. I thought you said no. I'm so confused.
I don't know who made that design. How am I supposed? No, I said how am I supposed?
Oh, okay. You were fooling me.
I can't even deal with Marilyn, yo. I can't even.
Is my face red now? Nope. Is this in your is this in your Patrice L shop? You got me flustered. Let's see. Craftable things shop. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me see if I can find it.
Marlene, I'll stop. Marilyn,
no, bring it on because I like that.
I don't even know where it is.
I like all fun and games. Even your kind of games.
I said, how am I supposed to know?
Well, I thought it was yours at the first, and then it was like, I'm not sure. And then when you said, how am I supposed to know or whatever, and I was like, oh no.
Thank you. Kristen said that it's on the Craftable Things website.
Okay, thank you. So if anyone is interested in this design, you can go to www.craftableThings.com and it'll be on there with all her other beautiful designs. If it's really hers. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay.
But golf is merch.
Oh, yes. My store, Marilyn's Merc.
Merch.
Marilyn's Merc. But I'm not going to put the design in there yet because I want to make sure that members get it and don't accidentally, buy it. And then
it's definitely postable. You did a great job. And I just want to say that I love seeing how you are just diving into embroidery. You're not afraid to make designs and to do all these cute little things with it. And I think it's wonderful. I think it's very, very inspiring for others to see it. And it's going to help a lot of people come out of their comfort zone because you're doing something that you have been like running away from.
I had been. I don't know. Why did I even buy this machine? Because, it sat there since 1970, whatever. It's
1979. And I was like, girl, that machine has gray hair. Like, it's old. You're like, oh no, let it be old.
It was like 2 years old. Thank you, Fern. It was like 2 years old. And then all of a sudden, and here's what happened. I ended up just biting the bullet and getting the software. And that was the only way I became comfortable. Because when you can't open these designs in software, which I think all it would take would probably be essentials to be able to open a design and see the steps and all that. But when you can't even do that, it's intimidating. And then if you can't, you can buy designs, but I like to design things. And so the light got turned on when I actually bit the bullet and got some design software.
And you've been unstoppable since. And I love it. You're doing really, really good. These are not like doing this is not easy. Like it's something that you have to learn, and you're doing a great job, Mary Bear.
Well, thank you. I've learned a lot from you, Patrice. So
you learned how to be silly from me, Marilyn?
Yeah, that's it. How'd you know that's what I was talking about?
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Wait, before we get off, I gotta use my bye-bye.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we are getting ready to get off because I told Patrice we'd only be on for like an hour, and it's been an hour and a half, slightly more. So thanks, Dee. Thanks, Martha. So we are getting ready to get off. Dee says she loves your sunflowers in the blue. Can we see yours again one more time?
Thank you, guys. See, that's mine. Y'all know I had to use teal and my sunflowers together. I'm gonna make another one like this though. I have a pair of them. And these make good gifts though. So like let's say if you you can do 4 and have like 4 mug rugs. People can use these even as posters too.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can do different little things. I love this, Marilyn.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All righty. So anyway, late tonight, these are going to be on, if I can figure out how to put something on the members tab, which I'm sure I probably can. If not, it'll be tomorrow after I bug Patrice, but I can probably figure it out. But yeah, put those bye-byes in there. I want to see them on my phone. Oh, I see them. Cute. Hey, Uni. All right. Hi, Mylene. All right. Thanks for coming in, Patrice. Again, thank you so much for coming on with me. It was a lot of fun, as always. And that's it. So I got to reach up here to end this live stream. So
it feels like you're about to knock me in the head.
What? Headbutt? Come here, Patrice. Headbutt. Oh, well, this one, it's not working right. So anyway, until next time.
There y'all.
On lives, I say bye, but on all my pre-records, I say bye-bye. All right, bye.